Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. So this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas that I've had kicking around for a long time, and it had some interesting aspects, and I think maybe I intended on putting some things over it, and I still could do shovel pour, but what I want to do is use it as a background for a geometric, and then use mark making to remove things, remove spots, areas, whatever you want to call it. And that's dazzling white. And I'm just going to spread a whole lot of paint. And maybe, just maybe, I'll save some of these celly areas that I like the look of. This is water lily. You know what? I'm not going to use water lily. I want to try and use some of the yellow. I don't really have a lot left. But I'm dying to see what it looks like over the blue. If it turns green, that won't be a surprise, but if it stays yellow, that will be a pleasant surprise that I would like to. I'm going to use also some yellow-orange, or orange-yellow, or whatever you want to call it. And as long, oh, I just covered some of those cells. I can always go back in with my pinks, which is really my intention, afterwards. I think I'm going to use a little bit of saffron right now, just because I can. And in order to make paint flow as I'd like it to, I think I'm going to have to add a little more. So since I'm here, I might as well spare some of my tiny smidgen remainder of, can't talk today, Orange Crush. I haven't used jasmine for a long time, and I don't know why not. Maybe because Dancing Fuchsia is just as luscious and delicious. But I think it's time to use it before I use up all my Dancing Fuchsia. And I might want to put down some more dazzling white because that helps me show up things like the Rhapsody rose that I like, and possibly this pink diamond, which is another beautiful pink color with definite purple aspects to it. While I'm here, whoops, man overboard. I missed. I've got red violet too. I want some dark purple in here. I want all kinds of colors, honestly. I'm taking a big chance mixing purple with yellow, but I'm willing to do it right now. Oh, I'm stepping on a cap. I don't want to do that. They're valuable. They're hard to come by too. Alright, I talked about purple, so it's time. I'm going to try a little bit of deep amethyst. Excuse me, frozen amethyst. Deep amethyst is probably what I should be trying. Frozen amethyst. A little cerulean blue. Actually, it's cerulean C, but that made me think of cerulean blue. Still want to find the deep amethyst. Oh, cerulean blue is not open. Cerulean blue might be open enough to use some. I kind of wanted some black. I'm not done thinking about it yet. I need a heavy enough layer of paint so I can scrape through. I'm going to make green. Oh, that shouldn't be anywhere near the yellow. Speaking of deep amethyst, I pulled out Marooned, which is nice and deep. But I definitely want to do what I said I was going to do with the Rhapsody Rose while I have a chance. And stop talking about the deep amethyst and use it. Time is of the essence. Never thought about listening to that before. Alright, so I've got beautiful colors on my spatula, but I need them to go away. Really? Maybe I don't. Kind of being called to dancing fuchsia, but I'm trying to resist. If it's open, which it looks like it is, we're going to use some anyway. Look at how pretty this spatula is. Now if I want to make a geometric, I really need some lines to go a different way instead of just stripes. What can I do about that? That's kind of a cool effect. I'm going to have a buildup of paint on my spatula. I'm going to have to decide what to do with it. I guess I'm going to scrape it off for now and grab a new spatula because there's a lot of paint built up on that one. So I've got silicone rubber tools. I guess I better keep scraping away. That puddle of dancing fuchsia can't stay there. I had to try it. Blur the lines. I've got a nail art tool that I'd like to use. Looks like I'm a little wobbly today. I don't want to take too much paint away. That's a mucky color. I'm not sure I can make that palatable. But it's a nice little square, so maybe I'll leave it for now. I found some cells. And that's cool, I'm happy about that. See if it's possible to bring back the smear, or to come back from the smear. The thinner the paint, the faster it dries. Just putting a modicum of pressure on. I still want some black. Well, it's kind of interesting actually, but I think I'm going to miss my window of opportunity in a couple places because I left the paint too thin. So I'm going to try and be quick. Find a place for the leftovers. I never did put black in. It's getting too late to do stuff now. Although I can put black in, leave the paint that's on there to dry, and come back and do more. I love exposing the blue through the yellow. That's cool. I know making rectangles always kind of looks like a cityscape. That's okay, because I like cityscapes. And I love lifting paint with my silicone brush. Hopefully my head isn't blocking your view entirely. That's pretty cool. And I love bringing back the patterns that are hidden by the paint I just added. Probably said that more than once. Every once in a while I get some little dollops of paint that are probably inappropriate, but they just add texture. I'm really actually kind of liking this. Very much, in fact. I do believe I wasn't quick enough in a bunch of ways, though. I could have scraped off more paint, which would be ideal. Time to clean off my tool. I could still add gold if I wanted to. I don't think I want to. If I'm going to do anything else, it's going to be another stage. As in, let this one dry, as I mentioned. If you can't pull paint off, you've got paint on your brush, just flip it over and do your worst. I think it's amazing it works out so often. I suppose, you know, I could put black in a dish. Oh, that's cool. I found some more cells. I could put black in a dish and dab at the canvas, but maybe it doesn't need it. I'm really liking this a lot. I wasn't sure for a minute, but I am becoming more confident. And I think I ought to stop, really, because there's nothing wrong with what I've got. And if I decide I need to continue, I kind of want to continue. I give it a little saffron. See what I can do with that. Yeah, I like that. Where else? Not too many places need much of anything, honestly. I could put a little more white in there. The white, I like the white that's there a lot. I think I'm done. At least for now, and probably completely. I think that worked. I really love having a painted background to start with. I'm going to be going through all my canvases that have been sitting in the other room, and hopefully the yellow will stay. I think it will. Very cool. I like these colors. I love you guys. Hi, this is Priscilla. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you'd like to be super helpful, please join the membership. My art is for sale. I'm here to help. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I have 2 books on paint pouring. They're found in the Amazon link, and the Amazon link is found on the link tree in the description underneath the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you come again. Bye for now. Priscilla out.